Energizing combo sets. Harvey.
The spatial fissure has stabilized to a traversable state. Connected area, old mining site. Recommending.
Sarah used Idhari's ability to determine the direction she and Senior Ye both went.
Your dearest wish will be fulfilled by them alone.
My wish.
Yes, buried deep within your nightmares, the thing you fear most. mine from ever becoming reality, and the authority granted to me by the Creator can momentarily reduce those fears of yours to nothing. I've merely tempered the onslaught of those nightmares. If you want to sever the connection between your sister and that sword, then the Creator is the only hope for you.
小光。
That was you, Junior Val. You're my lifesaver, and the only person I can depend on in Wi-Fi now. First, call me Senior a few more times. I'm enjoying it. Huh? You don't want to? Sure, no problem. Senior Shunguang? Yay! Well, I never get tired of hearing Senior, but just call me Xiaoguang for now. My brother... Yishuan Shifu's usually so carefree. I didn't expect her to be so protective. a Lumix under a work stoppage order? As far as I know, the acting manager is definitely supposed to be enforcing that.
Well, it's not technically a production zone. The place had been mined out and abandoned. They started shutting it down years ago. That shutdown was interrupted by the miasma disaster a decade back. Hardly any miners or their families made it out alive. They left, but lately, people have been saying the miasma's thinned out, almost like an ebbing tide. Which got some clueless, promotion-hungry manager thinking it would be a great idea to send a team in and see if they couldn't start things up again. A few miners who had survived the disaster wanted to go back and pick up some keepsakes. And now look at the mess we're in. That apprentice was supposed to be their muscle, but he hasn't made it back.
The old mining site? That's exactly where Sarah and Senior Ye went. I couldn't say it back there, but you've been in seclusion all this time, so I guess Shifu and the others haven't had a chance to tell you. The truth is, before we came to Wi-Fi Peninsula, we didn't just run a video store. My brother and I have another job. We also take on commissions as proxies.
Proxies! So that's your specialty. No wonder Shifu, who rarely takes on disciples, made an exception for you two. That means we could actually...
Yup, we could head into the Hollow to save those people. You looked really worried just now. We just gotta let my brother know about the situation first.
Yeah, helping those in danger is part of what it means to be a disciple of Yunkai Summit. Besides, my brother and I actually go way back with Banyue Shifu. It's been years since we last spoke, but if his apprentice is in trouble, I can't just stand by and do nothing.
So you know Banyue Shifu too? He's helped us out a lot before. Let me try to contact him now.
Master, Banyue is currently inside Lemnian Hollow and cannot be reached at this time.
Fairy says Banyue Shifu is in the Hollow. Maybe he already knows about the trapped miners and his apprentice.
Sorry, may I ask who Fairy is?
I am Fairy, a Type 3 general-purpose AI equipped with total sequential integration. I am also Master's supreme assistant, the most versatile companion for holo navigation, data processing, and life management. Hello, Miss Ye Shengguang. I have forwarded your lifestyle preference analysis report to Second Assistant, that is, the Master's rather clumsy brother, as an important reference for arranging your...
Hey.
Miss Xiaoguang, if you're curious about Master's little secrets, such as how many snacks they've been secretly hoarding, whether they talk in their sleep, or which hand they squeeze first when they get nervous, I can also provide you with a report of equal depth. After reading it, you'll understand Master about 89.75% as well as I do.
Fairy, maybe we should talk about that later.
Thank you, Fairy, but I think I'll try getting to know Belle on my own. It's
Understood, Miss Xiaoguang. I respect your spirit of discovery, and I look forward to building a peaceful life at Suibian Temple with you.
I guess Fairy can be considerate once in a blue moon. All right, back to the matter at hand.
All right, the first team up between Phaethon and Xiaoguang begins now.
Were there all...
I think I've seen flowers like these before. And they don't seem to show any signs of miasma corruption either. That ties back to what old Zhao mentioned earlier. Miasma in Lemnian Hollow seems to be receding like an ebbing tide. Maybe this is one of the signs that the miasma is getting weaker. Places once swallowed by it are starting to show traces of life again.
Is that so? I feel like I've seen these white flowers before. A long time ago. But where was it? Never mind. That doesn't matter now. Let's keep going.
The path's blocked. Let's use disintegration to clear the obstacle.
Help! Help me!
Someone's calling for help. Over there!
Help! Please!
Request received, dear. Time up!
Dear, please leave a 5-star review for today and delete any prior complaints or negative comments. Otherwise...
You'll make sure I get back safe, right? You have to understand how important I am to this operation. If I can't submit the mine reactivation safety report...
Please kindly shut that little mouth of yours. I almost envy how blissfully clueless you are. How does that saying go? Don't put your foot in your mouth.
Causing a mess? What do you mean?
Reasoning with her, finding the quickest and most efficient fix for every complaint. That's the mission of our TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center. Just think of me as your preschooler's self-service guide.
You?
Hey, Dylan, we meet again. What?
Shh, times are tough. Gotta keep a few side gigs to stay afloat. And judging by that look, you didn't come here for sightseeing either, huh?
We heard people are trapped here. My friend and I came to help. If you're also here to rescue people, why not join us? It'll be safer that way.
Me? Oh, I'm just an unlucky call center operator who came chasing down a customer complaint. But hey, since we're all friends here, I'd be glad to help if you promise to leave me some good reviews so I can hit my quota. Oops! There I go, running my mouth again. As soon as I say yes to something, trouble pops right up. Judging by the way you fight, you're from Yunquay Summit, aren't you?
What? Yunquay Summit? No, no way!
Premium. The verdict is unforgivable.
outposts were wiped out. Why are these things still here? Watch out for hidden threats!
The Exaltists? I thought the Defense Force wiped them all out. Leaving loose ends like that isn't a good habit.
You there! Speak up! What are you doing here?
Bunch of snot-nosed brats.
You?
Talk now, or we'll stop being nice.
Listen, friends, that's not how you interrogate someone. He's got the right to keep his mouth shut, you know. And that's fine. He can stay quiet. But if he can't show his worth, we can always hand him over to the Defense Force. Hey, you. I've heard that some folks in the Defense Force hate your kind with a passion. If you end up in their hands, by the time you're ready to talk, they might not be in the mood to listen. Right now, you're basically an employee trying to pay off your boss's debts after the company's already gone under. No matter how you look at it, you're the one taking the loss.
What kind of ancient array?
I'm not gonna lie, I've got no idea. We've been running around like headless chickens for days. No clue what we're even looking for. She just said to keep an eye out for anything that looked like it was hundreds of years old or didn't belong here. Honestly, I don't think she even knows what she's looking for herself. What rotten luck. I thought joining the Exaltists would turn my life around, but not long after I signed up, the Overseer died. And now I'm just, you know what? Just hand me over to the Defense Force already.
Don't give up hope. You can still turn a new leaf and start over.
Start over? The only ones starting over are the sacrifices Lady Sarah reverted back.
Wait, sacrifices reverted? What do you mean?
Oh, that's complicated. After Overseer Mevarok died, the Creator gave Lady Sarah some kind of power. I saw it with my own eyes. She turned several sacrifices back to normal. No trace of corruption at all. She called it, return to the origin.
In the visions, Senior Ye said Sarah freed him from his nightmares. She must have used the same power.
Stuff like that's way above my pay grade. But ever since Lady Sarah inherited the Creator's authority, she's gotten more and more mysterious. No one knows what she's up to.
Who's she with?
Oh no. Could that be?
Master, your heart rate just spiked to 140 BPM. That's caught red-handed stress levels. Your brainwaves are showing intense activity in the panic topic change zone. If you try to change the subject now, your pitch will rise by 15% and your speech speed by 40%. Credibility predicted to drop below baseline.
Well?
We should prioritize saving people. How about we just restrain him for now and question him after?
Yeah. What matters now is finding the trapped people. I'll hold him in place for the time being.
Well then, let's keep moving. Yep.
The path is blocked by rubble.
Looks like we need to pull the lever first to activate the right track.
Then we need to push the minecart to the rubble, right?
The trapped person should be inside.
Better use disintegration again.
Thanks for saving me back there. I'm
Rep 2493, Dylan here. No need to thank me. Though, if you really want to, feel free to hop on the TOPS website, navigate to the bottom right corner, and click Contact Us to send a nice little thank you email. Don't make the title too dramatic, though, or the system might flag it as spam. Something like commendation. Perfect?
My friend here was just joking. She works at TOPS. Just call her Dylan. I'm Belle, disciple of Yunque Summit, now training at Swabian Temple. And this is my assistant Eos. We heard people were trapped in the miasma here, so...
I see. It's rather embarrassing to admit, but some miners had asked Shifu for help, saying they needed protection while recovering valuables in this area. Shifu happened to be away at the time, so when I heard the miasma in Lemnian Hollow was receding, I thought maybe I could handle this myself. But I underestimated how dangerous it was.
The Shifu you mentioned. Was it Ban Yue Shifu?
Yes. Do you know him?
We do! Not long ago, he helped me and my companions get through some big trouble. Helping his disciple now is the least I can do.
I see. What a coincidence. It's not... I'm not very skilled, but I'll do my best not to slow you down.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Another pair of hands is always going to be helpful.
More of these annoying creatures! Our time playing hooky is valuable too!
Hear the legends of the Kung Fu Panda!
Banyu Shifu always shows up right on time.
Let not. I am here. Mountain strength.
Close attention to what I'm saying.
There are more evil creatures lurking over there.
Just as I thought, there's more of them.
It is no issue. He is not much of a threat. Keep yourself safe. End this hatred.
I've got your back, Banyu.
Let me handle this. Is everyone okay?
Shifu.
Thanks for stepping in, Banyu Shifu. We feel much safer with you here.
Thank you.
Miss Dylan, your aura seemed shaky when I arrived. Is there something on your mind?
Nothing. I was just distracted for a moment.
Sorry, Shifu. I acted rashly. I thought I could save people, but I only...
Don't do it again. Tomorrow morning you owe me 300 strikes on the practice dummy.
Yes, Shifu!
I've told you before, your fists must be able to defend yourself before they can save others. Rendering assistance beyond your strength is a second disaster. You reached for the drowning and became the stone pulling them down.
Yes, Shifu. I'll
Banyu Shifu is usually so humble and easygoing. Who would have thought he'd be such a strict teacher? Very...
Banyu Shifu, do you...
Yes, Xiaoguang. I saw you when I arrived. But when facing an enemy, all distractions must be put aside.
Right. That's why, no matter how...
It has been some time since I've seen you last. You've grown taller, and your heart is as bright as ever.
Wait, Xiaoguang, were you Banyu Shifu's disciple?
Oh, I don't consider myself worthy of being called a true master. I only showed Xiaoguang and her brother a few basic moves before they went to train with Yi. Now I just run a martial arts school, teaching people how to fend for themselves. That's all.
You're far more than that.
You're a disciple of Ishuan Shifu from Yunquai Summit. I've heard your sect is full of gifted mystics. It's an honor...
Oh, Yunquai Summit. When we were fighting earlier, I couldn't help noticing your sword case. It looks Ye Shunguang of Yunquai Summit. Inside that case must be the Qingming sword, right?
The Qingming sword? Xiaoguang, you... Then that means...
Why are you looking at me like that?
Ishuan Shifu told me about the side effects of the Qingming sword. You just did all that fighting. Are you feeling all right? This is all my fault. I shouldn't have let you come with me on this rescue mission without knowing the full story first.
Hey, relax. See? I'm fine. Shifu must have told you all the scary rumors about this sword, but probably didn't mention the sword case, huh? Don't worry. This case is something Shifu crafted after years of research. It keeps me safe from the sword's price. I can channel the case to defend myself. As long as I don't break the seal and draw the blade itself, there's nothing to worry about.
Really?
It's true. If you don't believe me, you can ask Banyue Shifu.
Yes, that is what Ishwan Shifu has explained.
Oh, you scared me. I thought my recklessness had put you in danger.
Even so, Xiaoguang, you should always be cautious.
Yes, I will. Please relax. Shifu had me train in seclusion over and over to reinforce the effects of the case. Otherwise, I wouldn't be standing here in one piece right now. Speaking of which, I have a small favor to ask. Please keep my presence in Wi-Fi Peninsula a secret.
Did you sneak down here?
Yes? But this isn't the place to talk.
Oh, my. Sorry to interrupt. I stepped out for a moment only to witness a touching reunion. But I've got some things to take care of, so I'll head out and let you enjoy your reunion.
Thank you so much for today, Dylan.
Getting you all into my debt's gotta be a pretty solid performance boost, huh?
Shifu, we've rescued everyone who was trapped. So, shall we?
Yes, let's head out.
Next up, we're off to see that impatient Soup. How does it feel to play the role of a warm-hearted person? I'm not warm-hearted. Just trying to get some good reviews to boost my performance and helping out my new friends along the way. You're really getting into it. As your colleague, I would like to remind you not to forget about the task. The task? Do you mean from Tops or the boss? You're a cunning one. As Krampus's judge, whose orders do you truly follow? Whose will do you carry out? Can there be any other answer? I'm just joking. You're always so strict, Senior Jack. Lend you a hand. Even as colleagues, there has to be some sort of exchange. Just as I expected. Don't worry. I don't intend to owe you a favor so lightly. Good. You understand. If you mess up your mission, cleaning it up will cost extra. You'd bet. I have no intention of giving up my own target. Wait for what? Don't forget, when I checked its operation logs, I confirmed. It's the Purge Unit Type 0. Haven't you also visited the place where Tops deployed it all those years ago and confirmed the truth, as you call it? Don't worry. I'm not questioning the accuracy of your information, Senior Zhao. What is it? Earlier in the hollow, did you hear any strange sounds? Hearing the dying voices of people inside the hollow. Your ability certainly expands Krampus's intel network. The boss will use anyone as long as it benefits Krampus. And I've got no objections to that. But
Ow. Kinda hurts that my favorite senior is being so defensive with me. It's my own voice.
huh? Your own voice?
Why I find it so interesting. Hearing strange sounds in the hollow isn't anything unusual for me. But could it be that I actually died a long time ago and forgot about it?
You should cut back on these lame jokes while you're on duty. I'll look into what you mentioned. Just remember, stay focused on the main mission. Saving him did make your entrance more believable, but anyone who takes credit for acting on their own is always unpredictable, and I don't like that kind of unpredictability.
Since I haven't been back here for so many years, I wanted to come and see it for myself. I thought, if it were you, you'd understand.
Fine. For now, Ishwan Shifu won't hear anything from me.
Really?
But you have to promise me that you won't put yourself in danger or use the Qingming sword. During the investigation, wherever you go, I'll go with you.
Banyue Shifu, you are the best! I promise!
By the way, what should we do with the Exaltist we captured? Should we hand him over to the defense force, or...
We can question him a bit more first. But before that, Xiaoguang, there's something I need to tell you.
I have something I want to ask you too. Since you spoke first, you go ahead.
Sure, Yuan has always been careful in what he does, but in case something has gone wrong this time, I'll help you with the investigation.
So, you're not angry?
At first, I was a bit angry when I sensed you were hiding something from me.
I'm sorry, Xiaoguang. My brother and I were hesitant at first, but based on the information we have now, you deserve to know.
I understand. You were just worried I might act recklessly. But please promise me you won't hide anything from me anymore.
All right, I promise. Pinky swear.
Pinky swear! Now, let's ask the others for more information. The person you just mentioned, the one always with Sarah?
Yes, that's him. Just some outsider who defected halfway.
Defected? Why did he...
To meet the creator, of course.
Then... what do you need the ancient array for? Aside from searching for the array, are there any other plans?
Lady Sarah got her hands on some old beat-up book. Ever since she brought it back from some market in Phylum Heights, she's been obsessed. She ordered us to search for the array, said it's key to our audience with the creator. As for anything else, I've got no clue. I'm not that high up the chain. I've been busting my back all this time, never...
Why would my brother get involved with the Exaltists?
Perhaps he's already secretly contacted Yishuan Shifu and plans to wipe out the remaining Exaltists in one strike.
If that's the case, why would Shifu possibly keep that from me and my seniors?
Or perhaps there's a reason he didn't tell Yishuan Shifu?
In the vision I saw, Senior Ye said he wanted to save someone, and that it was connected to his nightmares. He also said before that he hasn't slept well since returning to Waifei Peninsula.
Nightmares.
Xiaoguang seems to have recalled something unpleasant. Better ask her. I was just curious. This info doesn't sound too reliable anyway. Let's focus on something more concrete.
I can come along tomorrow and help you all ask around. Consider...
That's fine by me.
Okay. Thank you, Ningqian.
Should I call them adorably oblivious or applaud your flawless performance?
I never intended to hide this power from them. I just never found the right moment to tell them. Ever since I returned to Wi-Fi, the longer I was trapped in that nightmare, the clearer this form became.
You should know better than anyone. It's not that I did anything to you. My authority comes from the Creator, so it naturally returns all things to their true state. Now they're just aimless drifters, mindless, memoryless, poor, lost things wandering without purpose. Surely by now you understand my goal isn't me. They see your suffering, your
Similar.
What a good brother. But since the sword chose her, perhaps all the while, the sword is consuming her. The Creator is different. Their power doesn't take, it gives. They can restore her true freedom. And you will also be freed from the nightmare forever.
If it means saving Xiao Guang, I'll help you awaken this creator of yours. What about you?
I've already answered many times. For true peace. An unbreakable, ever-standing order. I still remember every one of the Creator's words of wisdom from when I was young, when I read them for the first time. Man prides himself on his cage, treating it as if it was order. But their laws are like sandcastles, easily washed away by the tide. Their principles like spiderwebs, scattered by the slightest breeze. But when the Creator's call resounds, there shall be no more extinction, for the seeds of conflict will be erased. No more decay, for the arrow of time shall be stilled. No more suffering, for the restless heart shall, when they descend, the tongues of those who quarrel shall be frozen. The arms of sword wielders, absolute, eternal, unmovable, all coalesced in that clearness. Look at this world, birth and death. Love and hatred, power rising and falling. So I've realized that the Creator is the answer that can end all of this.
The answer, huh? I hope you're right. Now, I've told you the location of the array. When are you going to take the next step?
Soon, just a little longer. That sacrifice, power. We need even more power to break through this miserable barrier. I can feel the Creator's decree resonating with my own longing. There, somewhere, a grand, cold, flawless will, so close to us.
Hold on a little longer. Just a little longer. Very soon, salvation will come.
Final warning.
My family's ancestral home.
Times have changed. When we clear your place, it won't be gentle. Picture your moldy...
You bunch of...
Uncle Biao? Are you...
All right. I'm doing great. 3 days. They expect me to clear out decades of collection in 3 days.
Sorry to bother you at a time like this, but we have a few questions.
Gone. It's all gone. They were after the collection, and everything's been taken.
Do you remember what kind of content was recorded in that ancient tome?
What did the person who took it look like?
Enough! Can't you see I've got bigger problems? I don't care where the tome went. My ancestral home, where I kept my entire collection, is about to be demolished. I ain't got no time for your questions. Go away!
Sorry to bother you. I'm very...
Oh, lost at another crossroads in life? What a...
Dylan? What are you doing here?
Me? I'm, of course, here handling complaints. TOPS Cross-Department Customer Service Center at your service. And besides, if you don't want to miss out on something interesting, it's tough working at Krampus. You've got to grab every scrap of credit you can to stay off the bottom of the rankings. You freelancers wouldn't get it. Workplace competition is brutal.
Oh, sounds pretty intense.
Huh? What's with the long faces? What a coincidence, huh? Your luck came through again today. I'm here to...
Yes, you should take some time to think this through.
Time for an ice cream break. Wait here and don't wander off.
What?
How can she be so casual about...
Dylan? How did you manage to get that out of him?
Yeah, Dylan. It's like you cast a spell on him or something.
How did I do that? Counting the last time I helped you rescue people in the Hollow, and the time before that with delivering Master Lumen, it's starting to feel like you owe me a lot of favors, don't you think?
You're right. I don't know how we can repay you.
We didn't realize how much we'd been relying on you.
All right, just scan here to submit a tip. I'm just kidding. You don't actually think I'd cash in on a crisis, do you? I'm not that type of person. actually want is, whatever you're up to next, no matter how interesting or how much of a pain, count me in. That's it? Yep, it's that simple. You should be grateful it's me playing the Good Samaritan today and not Senior Zhao. Otherwise... Anyway, do we have a deal? Done deal. Thank you, Dylan. Already putting me in the kind person category.
No. Even if you have other motives, your help before and today is genuine.
Sometimes you seem like an innocent little girl, and other times, feels like you see right through everything.
Senior Xiaoguan, are you okay? Your expression just now seemed a bit off.
The array that absorbs miasma and suppresses evil spirits.
I hadn't really heard Senior Ye mention your parents before.
Yeah. They passed away when we were very young.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up something heavy.
It's alright. When you think about it, how many people in New Eridu don't carry the pain of losing someone they love? Besides, Mom and Dad were a source of pride for both my brother and me. They both knew a bit of mystic arts, they were free spirits, deeply in love. Later, they came to Weifei. With everyone's help, they settled in the residential area. I was too little to remember much. But whenever I see the look on my brother's face when he talks about those days, my brother said that before they passed, they were looking for a better way to suppress the miasma.
Your parents, did they perish in the miasma outbreak?
Yes. It was chaos back then. But after that, we just scraped by with whatever help we could get. Kind people like Banyue Shifu would check in on us every now and then. Not long after, he entrusted us to the care of Yunquei Sep.
Banyue Shifu, did you also know—
We had just a few brief encounters. Back then, I would.
I'm deeply grateful for your care, Banyue Shifu. Belle, do you remember asking me before whether my brother had been having nightmares? After our parents passed, and before we went to Yunkwei Summit, after we settled at Yunkwei Summit with Shifu in the...
Could it be that coming back to White...
Such a tragic story. And the chaos that happened all those years ago, it makes sense that your brother is losing sleep.
Huh? Right, sorry. Talking about my parents always throws me off a little. What Matt...
Please. Please. Our two
I wish I could see them grow up. And not leave them all alone.
Please. I'm begging you.
Shifu, aren't we going to follow them?
It's nothing.
Aside from the sections that are too damaged, this array is closely tied to the...
But the array's purpose is to suppress miasma. From what...
Sarah sent the remnants out to search.
I'm sorry.
Don't be too hard on yourself. I've sensed something off in the depths of the hollow for years now. I'll make another trip. Just wait for my word.
Xiaoguang, among the old mining site survivors, is there anyone you've stayed in touch with over the years?
Maybe I've been deliberately avoiding ties to the past. After joining Yunkwei Summit and becoming the Qingming Sword's wielder,
So those white flowers we noticed last time also appeared before the miasma outbreak back then. Xiaoguang's intuition was right. If the white flowers are showing up again, it must be a sign of something. And the array that's been repeatedly mentioned, some of the survivors remember it, so it seems like it really does exist.
Whether Sarah is after the array for good deed for the day or not.
Agreed.
Xiaoguang?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If the leads brought us there...
All right. Once everyone's prepared, we'll set out.
Uh-huh.
Master, the route has been mapped. Destination, the old mining site's residential area.
The next line of the sword control mantra is Refuting the void, right? No, it should be enlightenment within. Oh, where the mind dwells, the sword follows. Enlightenment within, awakening Jingming.
Oh, finally got it right? Looks like our
Huh?
Xiaoguang, you don't look so well. Maybe we should take a...
No need. I just... Maybe it...
Are you sure you're alright? We can take...
The secrets hidden in that place aren't going anywhere. If you're not feeling...
I'm okay, really.
We're getting close. There appears to be a barricade ahead.
The path's blocked again? Now I kinda understand those customer complaints that keep holding up the line.
Hear the legends of the Kung Fu Panda. Raised in a noodle shop, never seeking
Switching to business mode.
Kung Fu
Clear these miasma tumors and find the minecart like last time.
There's a control panel over there. Now we can head back and try operating the minecart. It still works after all these years.
It seems that the workers put a lot of heart into making these machines.
There's another one here.
Alrighty, now we're finally on track to blow up! Xiaoguang, why so quiet?
This bridge. I'll take a closer look once the rubble is cleared.
Belle, the other side.
This bridge leads to where
This bridge. When he always let me. And on that day, there was a figure. The figure ran swiftly across the bridge.
That figure was the one who saved you and Senior Ye, right? Do you still remember who it was?
No, I don't.
Is that so?
Let's keep going.
Those floating boulders. I feel like I've seen them before. They must have some special use.
Wish we'd fall someday and put an end to every creature that gets in our way. Hey, watch out for hidden threats!
There are even more of those white flowers. The further we go, the more there are.
I'll back you up.
Make the earth tremble! Don't overdo it.
Hey. A complaint? Too late for that!
I'm on it.
Those stone lion statues over there. They're completely different from how I remember them.
Time truly is relentless. Just 10 years of wind whistling through these empty...
It feels so...
I want to take a look around on my own for a bit.
That's probably fun, Yue.
Ever since we've entered this area.
Here, take these. They're homemade dried persimmons. Real.
Whoa, Mom! You can't see it, but he's not even sure if he can eat them.
Oh, thank you.
See that?
Thanks a lot, big guy.
I don't know where this suit of armor feels.
Are you able to tell us what we should call?
Don't push yourself, Diamond.
It seems to...
How do you open it again? Back then...
Xiaoguang, did you remember something?
I thought that after so many years, yet the moment I got here, some memories just came back on. If we walk a bit further back and go up, he said, every star was once an extinct. I later realized he feared the miners who died in the miasma would be forgotten. Just like now. Hell, I'm afraid of forgetting his voice. Why don't you check out the other places first? Let me think a bit. Maybe I'll remember.
All right, I'll check other places first.
You couldn't even feel. Why keep moving forward with a no more shadow? It's you.
Banyue Shifu.
I think I just heard a strange.
Is it that weird voice Dylan mentioned before?
Yes, I can sense extreme. That voice creeps in quietly and clouds the mind. I've also noticed something peculiar.
Now that you mention it, I have the same feeling. So the miasma thinning out like an ebbing tide is...
Stood by and looked.
Ugh, it's so quiet.
Quiet? I suppose so. If it weren't swallowed by the hollow scurrying of mice inside the wall. Under what circumstance?
Thankful? Towards their killer?
I asked first.
Thanking their killer. Or perhaps there's another possibility. Sometimes
only by dying yourself.
let's return to the central area up ahead and regroup with everyone.
Eternal Vigil, the Creator's sacred edict!
Why are there sacrifices here? I've never seen ones like these. Could it be Sarah's doing?
This one bears a strange aura. It feels off.
Why does it feel like focused on Dai Lin and Bon Shifu? This feeling like I'm being watched. It's all too familiar.
Mountain strength. Mountain strength. Stand on unity. Stand on unity. Continue. So stubborn.
Save your lessons for your obedient little student. Hello? This is for you.
Mountain strength. getting thicker. Be careful.
Are you still chasing the so-called trick?
Enough sneaking around! Show yourself!
Don't forget, once chased after its but it's more devastating.
Hurry up and pack your stuff.
What's the run?
Let's go. Time to draw lot.
Auntie Fong.
It's me. Why are you hiding here? Everyone's gone ahead already. We should go.
Those people were just talking.
Ah, that drawing lots thing is.
Evacuate. Each person values their own life. That's precisely why we are drawing lots to decide. All right, fair and square. Everybody's happy. The heavens have. It is you, unlucky girl.
Don't be sad, Auntie Fong. I'm okay.
This is the end. All I ever wanted was
my last
alive.
That trick.
Draw lots.
Auntie Fong! No, I have to think. Figure out a way to get out of the...
over here. This.
Follow. I have to tell Auntie that medium and those people from the outside.
How could this happen? Didn't you save Fong? I thought I'd found someone to die.
Dylan! 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 Dylan!
I'm fine. I fell into their trap.
Dylan, Banyue Shifu, are you alright?
After that sacrifice disappeared, he...
Was that voice back again?
Yes.
What did it say?
Just alluring whispers meant to work.
Huh. Could it mean the creators? But why is the voice only two guys really haven't heard?
A voice like my own? The case was sealed by Shifu herself.
That's even more, and who knows why it's here.
There's an unknown presence. Look. This isn't the time for me to be reckless. Shifu and the elders know Limnian Hollow better than anyone. Someone may know what's behind all this.
Xiao Guang's got a point. Plus, the miasma is really...
I agree. Having that voice keep...
Banyue Shifu? Well, what do you think?
So you're Ye Shengguang, the one who
That's more praise than I... Everyone, it was my recklessness that kept me from realizing...
Sorry, everyone. I wanted to wait until we had some leads on Senior Ye's whereabouts before telling the truth.
After our trip to the Hollow, I understand just how serious the situation really is now. We grew up together. No one knows him better than I do. He's honorable and loyal. He would never abandon his morals or hurt others for selfish gain.
Xiaoguang, Junior, we understand how you feel. We all know what kind of person Senior... We've already contacted Yishuan Shifu.
Thank you for your trust.
Of course, we'll do everything we can. But Xiaoguang, for now, you should remain here at Sui Ban Temple. Junior Bell, please stay with her.
Huh?
Yishuan Shifu specifically requested that you not take part in the investigation under any circumstances.
What?
I'm sorry. We'll head out and start investigating with the other mystics at first light tomorrow. You just wait here for our return, all right?
It's always like that.
Oh.
Huh.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang.
Morning.
Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you.
All right.
Present, Senior. I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
I once came here for a banquet with some big shots, but between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh, really?
Oops. I hope no one heard that. Sweetie, how's it going?
Another regular customer. Welcome! That would be our Moonvale Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Belle, would you like to try it?
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaoguang must be thinking about Senior. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied.
Come
take a look!
Shufu from Yunquei Summit. Her skills reach the heavens themselves. Standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty Void Hunters. She's a true guardian of Wai Fei, a living legend in our midst.
終於等到位去聽街叔講古啦。
So, what do you think?
I was gonna ask you the same. It's fragrant, sweet.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're...
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Miss, is the taste of our Moonvale Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction?
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying.
A true kind of...
Hardly. If I had to guess, in addition to... And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa! Spot! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender. Yum Cha Scene always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft.
Xiaoguang, you even know all that?
I wouldn't call myself an expert, but at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims. My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship. In a famine, and when facing a calamity, which do you choose?
Why did...
Yeah. But my brother said it. He told me that our parents always... There's no perfect path in this world. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure...
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been
You can always tell me these things. I'm your Jun...
Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Swabian Temple. I want to thank everyone
That's a great idea! Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyue Shifu, and Ningqian know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are...
Oh!
Junior Bell, Xiaoguang!
You're back! Is everyone all right?
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Bao.
thanks to all of you. Xiaoguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Suibian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cookie.
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang. But I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, the full report's been sent to Yixuan Shifu. She should be coming to Weifei soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close Xiaoguang as the wielder of the Qingming sword. Your role is too important. Until Yixuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together properly, okay?
But...
Come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Weifei Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Xiaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry.
Okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
Yeah, let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
Here, the Entech grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years, then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
Vanished for a few years?
Here's where it gets interesting.
A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding stories like that, always go one of two ways. Either the woman...
So you think there's something fishy here too? Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion. What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move. Oh, I need to remind you of something else. But they don't want Weifei Peninsula destroyed. I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years. Built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereal sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves. It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one stone. Then, when it can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that. And that girl, Yeshuan Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting a brother while you're at it. What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns. Or, don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him?
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans, let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Exactly, a killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change. Dial in, as a Krampus judge.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where is it going? Another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up looks like someone else wants Banyue gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean?
Please, come this way. There's something I want to...
What is it, Banyue Shifu?
It's Xiaoguang. She has a lot on her mind. By hosting the dinner tonight, I fear she's already come to a decision of her own. The abnormal miasma fluctuation is strange, and the road ahead will likely be perilous. She seems to place great trust in you. If it's your advice...
Okay, I'll try to talk to her again. But Banyue Shifu, I've been thinking, Treating Xiaoguang like she's a fragile piece of glass to be sheltered away, is that really what's best for her? Qingming sword, the rest of us, we should be the ones to protect her.
The Qingming sword is unlike any other weapon. That's why you're the only one I can bring this to.
My, oh my. What a touching request. But tell me, Banyue Shifu, don't you think your words sound especially cruel when talking about someone your algorithms want? Looks like you didn't know that yet, huh, Proxy? Allow me to introduce our oh-so-gentle, reliable Banyue Shifu. His codename is Purge Unit Type 0. One of him by suppressing. The most efficient way was, of course, indiscriminate slaughter. Before he put on this harmless, good guy facade. After a botched mission, Tops discarded him, left him to rot in the hollow. People trusted him, relied on him, even treated him as a companion with a heart. But 10 years ago, when the miasma outbreak consumed the old mining site, he's like when you went to Silum Bay looking for survivors.
Banyue Shifu.
The The marks from
The past? Such a tidy word for confession. Then to suppress the miasma at all costs. That kind, gentle... Silence. I don't even know anymore. Am I speaking to a remorseful person trying to atone? Or to a machine that couldn't even pass the forbidden fruit test? Am I just wasting my breath?
Ah, there you are.
I'll be right there.
Relax. I have no intention of telling Xiaoguang about the past. It would only breed hatred and chaos. Krampus wants something from Ban. Key? According to the ancient tome, he fits the bill, but now.
But why now?
As a Krampus judge, my duty is to drag everything hidden, false, or twisted into the light. To reach the end of truth. No matter the cost, no matter the means. Proxy, a word of advice. No matter how harsh the truth, it's still better than drowning in a sweet, comforting lie.
You're not wrong about that. But Dylan, why not trust what you've seen and heard yourself these past few days? How can you be so sure that the things you've just revealed aren't distorted versions of the truth, carefully crafted to serve someone else's agenda? What if...
You're not as naive as you look, Phaethon. I'll keep you. As for Banye, don't worry. I won't do anything before the...
Xiaoguang?
What is it?
You're hosting this gathering because you've already made up your mind, haven't you?
Figures. You saw right through me. I really was planning to be honest with you. Just like last night, after you'd all gone to bed.
Xiaoguang, the power of the Creator is beyond imagination. Deep within the place we once knew lies the key to awakening them. When they descend in the days to come, my wish will finally come true, no matter the price I have to pay.
This letter, it look... Given how much he cares about you,
it looks like it's trying to lure back when I was chosen by the sword. He ruffled my hair, eyes shining, and said, "You're amazing, Xiaoguang. From now on, your big brother will have to rely on you." I knew what he was really happy about. That I could finally be accepted. But then, when he learned the truth about the Qingming sword, and what happened...
That's too cruel for him.
When we received the news that our parents really had passed, he held back his tears. He didn't want me to be even more afraid. But the day he found out the fate of the sword's wielders, my brother, who had never shown weakness before, in the end, with his eyes red and fists clenched, he kept repeating it again and again. That way became his obsession for years. He even hid from me and Shifu that he was experimenting with forbidden techniques, trying to...
Onto himself?
Thank goodness Shifu caught it in time. That was the first time I'd ever seen her so angry. She didn't punish him. She just...
Maybe only Yixuan Shifu, who has endured loss and shouldered her own share of burdens, could truly understand Senior Ye's state of mind back then.
Yeah. After that day, My brother promised her he would never let his obsession ruin him. Shifu poured her heart and soul into crafting the Qingming sword's case after her. But even with the sword case's protection, Shifu and my brother have always been so careful with me. Of course, that's why. My sanity tells me that even when despair first struck, I don't believe that the person... But... a trap or not? A path of no return or not? I know it's reckless and dangerous. But with you, I don't always have to be so sensitive. I want to choose my own path. To take on the responsibility that's mine to bear. So, since you can't stop me, hide it for me one more time, please?
I'm not here to talk you out of this. I'm here to make a promise as your companion, whether it's into the abyss or toward the light. Xiaoguang, let me be your trusted companion, your proxy, and walk with you to the other side of this path.
Why is it that words this heavy can still make my heart feel so warm?
Come on now. You should save those tears for when we find your brother. Right now, we promised that tonight would be nothing but joy and laughter, remember?
Right. Then I'll go check on the desserts. There's still so many tasty flavors I want to share with you. Ooh, try this, Dylan.
Oh? You even figured out I've got a sweet tooth, huh? Hey, me lion! Look at your paws! Or a spark's gonna turn you into a grill. Oops, my bad.
Banyue Shifu, would you like to try a chashu bun? I remember you're not fond of oily food, so I followed Senior Inuhu's recipe and added a bit of dried tangerine peel to them. I'm glad everyone likes them. They're nothing fancy, just some home-style cooking.
Xiaoguang, you're too modest. With skills like this, you could open a restaurant of your own.
Xiaoguang, your cooking makes me feel all warm and full of...
Yeah, it's been a long...
Though I have to say, compared to the way you nearly scorched the bottom of the pot earlier, stomping your feet in panic, you sure adapted fast, Xiaoguang.
Dylan, we agreed since we're all here. Why don't...
Oh? Chatting? I love...
let me... Wow, look. After all 1 year, my brother seemed... Eventually, I just tossed... My brother said, feels like it's been ages since I had a moment like that.
aren't planning to use me to activate the array, are you?
No need to test me. I already told you.
You already know where the array is.
Patience. Timing is like a seed buried deep in the soil. So we wait. Wait until the keys chosen by the Creator are all in.
Senior Sonto? We'll get you patched up right away.
No, don't worry about me. Listen, last night, sometime after midnight, the miasma at the old mining site suddenly erupted. The other disciples are all trapped there now.
Belle, we don't have time to wait for Shifu and the others. Got it. Then let's get going. Wise, we'll leave Senior Sonto.
We'll take care of him. Eos will be waiting for you there. I'll go tell Banyu Shifu and Dylan. But remember, Belle, Xiaoguang needs to be careful with the sword.
Relax, Junior Wise. I promised Belle I wouldn't break the seal lightly. Don't forget, I'm pretty strong. Even without the Qingming sword, I'll do my best to keep everyone safe. This is the perfect time for me to show how reliable a senior I can be.
I know most of what happened now. The issue is, I can't reach Banyu.
Could Banyu and Shifu be planning to face everything alone after what Dylan said yesterday?
Ning Qian's also missing. The timing of the miasma eruption
Your suspicions? What did you dig up this time, Dylan?
Remember when I told you that I got name?
Ning Qian?
When the disaster hit the old mining site?
Those Banyu
Praxi. There's no...
Xiaoguang, this is what happened.
So, I found out that he'd contacted that Sarah. Us meeting the Exaltus remnants, discovering the ancient tome, and learning of the array. I got an investigation report on Ning Qian this morning. He said goodbye to his neighbors and friends at the martial arts school. The way he spoke made it sound like he was leaving and
never see them again. Does that mean he's out to take revenge?
That seems to be the most likely possibility. The recent miasma eruption that led Banyu to investigate was probably meant to lure him into opening the ancient array.
Note I received?
Was it a setup to exploit Banyu and Shifu's guilt toward Xiaoguang and the others?
That's just the tip of the iceberg, think about it. The miasma in Limnian Hall... For example, sustaining that creator who is soon to descend.
If that's true, then even if the array once had its use, it's definitely not some world-saving miracle anymore. Instead, it's an energy pool gathering strength for the creator's descent.
As for Ning Qian, No matter how much he knows about what's actually happening, he's already become someone else's pawn.
I know I don't have the right to forgive Banyue Shifu on his behalf, or erase the hatred he carries in his heart. But even if I don't remember...
So, what about you? As things stand, what do you think of Banyue?
My mind was already clear, ever since we left the Hollow and stepped on the bridge that connects my old home to the outside world. Amidst all the chaos, that figure silently rushed out, carrying the only hands that we could reach in that terrible abyss. The only person who held us, as sturdy as a mountain, was Banyue Shifu.
Did you remember something?
Yes, Banyue Shifu never mentioned it. No matter what kind of past he carries on, and now his guilt has driven him into danger for us again.
Now that's the spirit of the Qingming. Let's get going. Before that scrap heap gets turned into actual scrap, and before your brother and Ningqian make any irreversible mistakes.
Tylan!
You were a good person.
All right, stop it, you.
Song Tao must have delivered the message.
Don't worry, Senior Qingyuan. He'll be okay. But he told...
It was Banyue Shifu. Somehow later, Just as we were about to give up hope, Bangyue Shifu came and saved everyone. From the look on his face, I could tell that it wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision. He seemed as if he had long made up his mind to go in there.
Did he say anything before he left?
He said that human forces could no longer stop this chaos and that he needed to find another way, so he went to investigate the source. He also said some strange things, heavy words.
Heavy words? What do you mean?
He said, to walk this world is as to depart one's home for distant shores. When debts of old weigh heavy, they press not upon thy steps alone, but cast thy companions stumbling in the dust beside thee. He also said something like, I shall make the burden lighter, my own and far more for my companions. This debt must be paid.
Just as I suspected.
I thought it sounded strange at the time. I wanted to help him, but I was injured. There wasn't much I could do. I was worried, so I insisted. Shortly after he left toward the source of the miasma, we heard a loud noise. Then, the miasma that was trapping everyone appeared to be drawn towards something else and started to recede. We were all so relieved. Until just a moment. You can try scanning Brolion's memory module to find out exactly what happened, but things aren't looking good. At this rate, Bangyue Shifu will be killed in that array.
We rarely came here back then. We must make haste and check the area for anything suspicious. He's already here?
Over here! Bangyue Shifu! This way!
Fall back behind me!
Chen must have been the one who opened this door.
It's like every inch of this place is etched deeply in his memory.
Can't you see? Stop fighting! Just let me die here! You should watch me die. I've waited 10 years. Since you'll be dying with me, then so be it.
Ning Chen, I shall repay this debt with my life. Yes, your life is not a bargaining chip. You still have. I'll go and live. Live and see the world that you're
The array base has been destroyed, and now the suppressed miasma has been released. What a pain.
You finally made it! Banyu Shifu and his disciple are all trapped within that array. Banyu Shifu has been battling an endless stream of ethereals to protect that young fellow. He's been fighting for quite some time now. I couldn't quite make out what they were saying.
That platform is where Dad used to take...
Is there a way to break through or enter the array?
The concentration of miasma...
Fairy, scan and confirm the...
Got it. Let's move in that direction.
Hey!
It won't work. The arrays absorb...
Surrender. Open your core, and do you hear that? Your bearings are...
Emotion module overload. Re-verifying core command.
Dive in. Why resist the shell? Yet even if only a slip, so stubborn. Murderer.
Your existence is a misfeeling pain.
Descend to it. How long is it worth it? Suffering. Even if I fall here, this will is like a stone. Let go of your meat. No more bloodshed. No.
Bell, Fairy...
Master, an abnormally large convergence of miasma has been detected. Anomaly detected. Multiple energy to ether flow corresponds with the signature of the array base. Destruction of these nodes would disrupt the formation, destabilizing its structural integrity and potentially disabling the array core.
Array base and array core.
Great! Destroying the array base might not only break the barrier and save people, but it might even delay or even stop the miasma that the Matrix sends to the Creator.
The nodes are scattered all over.
Okay, leave this area to me.
yourself for justice, a life for a life. And you, charging into die over such a lousy trick? Where's that brilliant self-serving logic of yours?
Sins of the past cannot be atoned for. Once Ningqian is safe, you can take whatever it is you're after.
You knew about my mission all along?
It's not over yet. And you already look this miserable.
Let's end it here. My core. Please. Take it.
Taking it to report back, that would be nice. But now, I have a new choice. This time, let the words of the dead grant you a truth that allows you to keep on existing.
Why didn't you save me?
Look at what you've done.
Remember our faces.
A machine will always be a machine.
Never. Luckily, that rascal got angry and ran off to...
Sis?
He's so stubborn. Always getting up. But hey, just be patient with him, okay? Help him grow up safe, so he can see the better days I never got to.
The peace we found here made me complacent. But please, we shielded them with a technique just before the explosion. Don't let them watch us leave. Don't let...
I'm leaving them to you, Banyue. Get them out of here. Run straight ahead and leave this place. Please. I'm begging you. Thanks, big guy. Really.
Thank you. Thank you. Now...
One day, when they return to their former home, remember to tell them we left with smiles on our faces.
Mom. Sis! Sis! Why couldn't you just let me hate him? Why did all this have to happen? Sis, I miss you.
Did you hear it now, Banyue? The voices of both those who died and survived because of you. This is... Your logic algorithms determined that there were only a handful with a chance of survival at the time. So you chose the optimal solution and didn't try to save anyone else. But as you stand here today, willing to step in and stop the array...
Correct. But the past...
Right. The past, do you really think that falling here and sacrificing your life to repay your debts is something worth commending? You're just trying to run away. This human form with emotions, self-awareness, and the ability to feel pain. Live. Live with a clear mind. Face the people you've saved. Be it gratitude, relief, distance, fear, even if you hate him. Go fulfill your promise to the deceased. Keep going. Use this is my final verdict as a Krampus judge.
Xiaoguang, Ningqian, about what happened.
You don't need to say anything, Banyue Shifu. Actually, I already You might think you're a murderer who didn't save people in their moment of need. But to me, and my brother, you're the path to survival our parents sacrificed their lives for. And not only did they give themselves up for us, but also for your chance to become human. Tylan is right. Remorse for the dead never really goes away, but we can bear it as we go on. You don't owe the dead your life. You owe them the will to use the hands that once killed to reach for more life instead. That's why I've never blamed you, Banyue Shifu. I also wanted to thank you, Dylan, for letting me hear my parents' last words. It showed me that I was thinking the same way they were.
You and your parents are such gentle souls. And now you've grown into exactly the person they hoped for.
Ningqian, this is my own choice. You always have the freedom to choose how to face Banyue Shifu.
Sorry, I've hated the wrong person.
I still remember her last words vividly. I was never able to find you in Waifei Peninsula by that time. You already looked...
It was me. I thought I could...
Ningqian, it's far more complicated than you think.
Ningqian, Xiaoguang, this place is dangerous, and you're still unstable. You should leave immediately. Return...
I will only become a burden if...
The Qingming sword is react Banyue Shifu. I gave my word to Belle before we came. This time, I will not stay behind. I will not watch those dear to me face danger alone again.
Banyue Shifu, Xiaoguang has made up her mind. Let's trust in her decision.
Yeah, we're also running out of time. Her own brother might be in grave danger and you won't let her go with you? How does that make sense? You only have two options. Knock Xiaoguang out and send her back, or grant her wish. come on. Is the wielder of the Qingming sword supposed to be weak or something? Look at yourself. You look like a mess. Give it a minute and we'll all be counting on Xiao Guang to save—
Fine, but we proceed with caution and must not act rashly.
All right, now that we've set him on the right path again, it's time for us to go to that lousy creator's lair and turn the place upside down.
The Judge of Krampus sure lives up to her name. Your perceptiveness is truly a pain.
Are you done watching, Sarah Florin?
You were investigating me. But now that the dust has settled, what happened in the past doesn't matter anymore. Krampus, faith it. Pity, all these changing plans. But no matter. That'll be enough. Almost everything's been purified in this place.
Where is my brother?
Look at you. You're just like you were in his nightmare. Pure, naive, and ignorant. Naturally, your brother is— oh, well, look who it is.
Xiao Guang, what are you doing here? Weren't you training in seclusion? Who sent you here?
Brother, judging from your looks, are you also?
Go back. You shouldn't have come here.
Senior Ye, we're all worried about you.
Are you in?
Note. What note? What did you do, Sarah? Why is my sister here?
No need to be so anxious. You helped me find the creator in order to save her, didn't you? Is there any point in pursuing such trivial details at this stage? Don't forget, I'm the one chosen by the creator. Your obsession, the answer to fulfilling your The time is nearly upon us, since you're willing to give everything to save your one and only. Otherwise, all our hard work will be in vain.
Xiao Guang, listen to me. Go back with the others. Junior Bell, everyone. I'm sorry, but...
Using someone's loved ones as leverage? Despicable and effective. Stop.
Wise, do you know where they went? Can you track them down?
Tracking route confirmed. Path recalibration complete.
gone far, but the miasma...
Okay. Xiaoguang, can you keep going?
Yeah, let's go. We're bringing my brother back.
Answer me. What's going on? What did you do to Xiaoguang behind my back? Why did you lead her here? We agreed she stays out of this until the Creator descends. You broke your promise!
promise. Faced with the divine edict of the Creator, the promises of mortals are as light as a goose feather. There's no need to get so worked up. Your sister's presence is just a necessary component in the process. You see, you, your sister, and I are all keys that have been gathered here. The grand descent is about to begin. Releasing your sister's shackles and fulfilling your deepest wishes. Those are the only reasons.
Sarah, what exactly are you trying to do?
What am I trying to do? My plans have never wavered since the very beginning. The time has come. All things shall return to their source. Come, all you lost children who seek answers and redemption. Embrace your fate. O supreme and sacred Creator, by thy blessing and thy call, I lay forth this offering. Obliterate the vows of traitors, the avengers' cries, the defilers' lament, and the mourning of the dead. Oh, I beseech thee to manifest thy truth in the chaos of this. I beseech thee to wield thine eternal dominion. Sarah, my most faithful servant, thou hast come to the very brink of my end. Abandon the remnants of the mortal world.
So this is the Exaltus Creator. They may look radiant, but it all sends a shiver down my spine. Whether or not this evil being can be destroyed depends on this strike. I'll end it here and now, before Xiao Guan and the others are drawn in too deep.
Val Miasma, be gone! Abomination! This is the end!
It's a tricky one, just as expected. Good thing it's been blasted into ether particles now. That should be the end.
Abandon the mortal world. Traverse the life and death shall return. Artie!
Lucky child, chosen by the will of the Creator. You are restored to the living before you turned into an if. The blood of the Creator flowing through your broken. We're the Exaltists. I'm Soth, the scribe, and the current overseer. There is no need for fear, no need for doubt.
No, sorry,
How many times? And there's no but.
Tread kept life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and I know. Bad guided by nameless markings.
Not good! What? Sarah and the thing. Their presence has vanished. Wait. This presence has grown even stronger. That Creator has returned. Oh no!
Wait for me! Brother!
been searching for?
It is all thanks to Ye Shuyan's foolish act of defiance.
Is that Kira's voice?
Something that should have been mine all along. Taken by the hand of a blood relative. What could be better?
Xiaoguang, how are you feeling?
It feels like I had a really, really long dream. Right, where's my brother?
Don't worry. Let me tell you everything that's happened. After you defeated that thing, the creator, or at least its embryonic form, you passed out from exhaustion. He caught you as you fainted and whispered something I couldn't make out. It was clear he didn't want to leave, but in the end, he walked away alone. Banyu Shifu and Dylan were both injured and couldn't stop him. But at that moment, from Senior Ye's expression, it was like he suddenly realized something that he had to confirm right away.
He left alone? No. We must find him as soon as possible. If he still has any remnant influence of the creator in his body, if that takes hold again. And what about Shifu? Did she make it in time?
Yixuan Shifu hasn't returned to Swabian Temple yet. She's probably dealing with Senior Ye's situation. I heard that...
Yankuei...
Xiaoguang, considering our past experiences and what Sarah said, do you think the creator's target has always been you and the Qingming Sword?
Yeah. It's been trying to lure me into using the power of the Qingming Sword to make me break the seal myself. And I'm afraid that it controlled my brother to use him as a medium at the critical moment, to devour the power of both me and the Qingming Sword.
So, do you still remember how you defeated the creator?
The situation was dire. When I finally released the Qingming Sword, I seemed to have a strange resonance with it. I understood that the sword contains a power that can suppress the creator, or even annihilate it.
And besides that, did you feel anything?
What do you mean?
Like any changes with your body, or...
Are you worried about repercussions from using the sword? Don't worry. That look was just the influence of the Qingming Sword. What's wrong? Still worried? Then how about a little test? Want me to...
Thank goodness. Looks like you're really okay. I'm glad.
Yeah, I've never been very lucky, but maybe it's about time things went my way, right? It's just... I finally found my brother, and the next thing I knew, he was gone again. Yeah, it seems like Sarah was using the promise of separating me from the Qingming Sword to lure my brother into cooperating with her. But I don't think my brother ever believed her. He only played along so he could get close enough to find a chance to destroy the creator before it could take form. He didn't realize that the creator's focus was on me and the Qingming Sword all along, and that Sarah had already drawn me into her trap long before I noticed. But now that the crisis is over, and he's finally out of their grip, why doesn't he come back? He was clearly worried about me. When I was half conscious, I remember hearing him ask me to forgive him for leaving again, saying something like he'd definitely save me. It doesn't sound like he's just worried that I'll be consumed by the sword. It's more like He's trying to tell me something. Could it be that he's learned of something even more terrifying? Something he felt he had to deal with on his own right away, to the point where he didn't want us involved at all.
Since Senior Ye asked you to trust him, then let's do just that. Once you're fully recovered, we'll work together to find him. And this time, we'll make sure he doesn't disappear on us again.
I'm afraid I'll have to trouble you to keep a closer eye on Xiaoguang's state of mind these next few days.
Right. There was when the creator, or rather...
Which 4 areas?
We can only locate 3 general areas at the moment.
Yeah. Coincident?
You've been to all 3?
Oh. Don't tell me.
That's not the strangest part.
The spatial coordinates of the 4th resonance signal are severely blurred. Existence confirmed, but precise location cannot be confirmed due to high-level energy warning. Though brief, the peak...
It was like some kind of distant...
3 of the signals came from areas we've been to recently. No way that was a coincidence. But that last one, it's hidden so deep that...
4 resonating signals. There must be some underlying...
That disgusting miasma creature we fought, and the Ye Shuyun controlled by the creator, might have just been the opening move. Whatever it is, it's still out there lurking, scheming something.
I will also investigate further.
With Krampus and Banyu Shifu helping out, things will definitely go more smoothly from here. Wise and I...
Let's all stay sharp, everyone. This calm might just be the eye of the storm. A brief moment of respite before everything gets thrown into chaos again. Are you here to criticize me, Senior Zhao? I thought they'd send the cold, heartless executioner.
The boss hasn't issued any new orders yet. Naturally, she won't do anything. Besides, it's too late for you to feel guilty now. I'm just here on my own behalf to ask you for an explanation. The orders from the higher-ups are to retrieve Banyue's core data and erase this unstable factor. But as for you, not only did you not get the core, but you also seem to have made him more complete and dangerous? Is this negligence of duty or self-inflicted downfall?
Huh? I have exercised the ultimate authority granted to me by Krampus as the judge. As for retrieving said core... Yeah, wouldn't that be more interesting? In the long run, that's way more valuable than aside from the old folks from TOPS, the reason...
You sure know how to wiggle out of a tough... I hereby approve your verdict. As for how to write the report without any leaks to get those old fossils to nod in person, that will be up to you to deal with. But I believe that when the boss finds out we're about to have an... After all, this is much more worthwhile.
I'll still be relying on you to help me persuade the others. Banyue, your path to redemption begins with Krampus.
the day I secretly snuck into Suibian Temple, I saved a chubby cat. The storyteller at Yumcha Sin told fascinating tales. We ate osmanthus cakes made with fresh petals preserved in honey, sticky rice powder, and kumquat peel. Banyue Shifu doesn't like greasy or spicy things. When handing him hot tea, the cup handle should be to the right. Dylan really likes honey. She always Senior Inhu's secret marinade. Grind the dried tangerine peel into fine powder. Use just a pinch when seasoning the meat. When we gathered around the fire, I talked about... Why? I talked about... I remembered thinking to myself, I miss Shifu, my brother.
Wata wata.
Wata wata!
Huh? Wata enna? Wata nana.
Yeah, I guess this outfit ain't too bad. The blue bandages are kinda annoying, though. Never mind.
我的娜娜。
Keep the call with your innermost desires. Advance without fear. Navigate as your energizing.
I think that's it for the night, everyone. All right. Goodbye.